a story about the house went blue. Have mercy. Been waiting for the bus early. Down on the corner, out in the street.
Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much.
My baby, she roll up with the bus rider. And you know that don't seem right.
You're listening to the Bus Stop Blues with Road Bill and Kevin Purcell. Good evening, Musicland. Welcome to your premier blues music, personality, history podcast. I'm your host for the evening, Road Bill. With me, as always, is a Mr. Noisy Man, Papa Blues Purcell.
Not always.
You're kind of noisy.
But not always. Well, all right, I'm not always here then.
You make that mouth noise. You can listen to this show either live on 98.3 on your FM dial or at 983thelife.com. You can also listen to it as a podcast on our website, thebusstopblues.com, or stream it on any of the podcast hosting platforms available, Spotify, Apple, Pandora, and or Amazon, or the like, etc., on down the line. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, X or Blue Sky, or please feel free to send us a message at thebusstopblues@gmail.com. We have a Patreon. We love our Patreon saints. Please.
That was a lot of love there.
Be one. I want to love you too.
Patreon Saints, yeah.
Indeedly do. So get ready to punch your ticket and hop on the big bus as you make your way to the back seat and get ready for a good time. Because tonight we have another great episode of the Bus Stop Blues. Kevin, it is another music show.
By the way, have you ever been in the back seat of a bus?
Many two times.
Yeah, many two times. What did you see back there? Was there any?
Now, there's all kinds of grease and grime and little stuff stuck in the corners and some gum over there. And somebody painted some stuff on the back of the seats. And
Lord, I was a rambling man. And I remember.
There was some phallic stuff going on.
And then they always do the thing where they stop somewhere and everybody has to get off. And then you have to go.
Where do you get off?
Where do you get off? It's the bus stop. I get off at the bus stop.
It is the bus stop.
Under my umbrella.
Under my
especially
umbrella.
Today, as we're doing this show, it's raining outside. Pretty good,
right?
Yeah, which makes it very bluesy. It gives it a very bluesy kind of feel there. Yeah.
So tonight we've got some artists by the ways of Ray Charles, some ZZ Top, Charlie Daniels, some Santana, Jimmy Thackery,
excellent,
Joe Bonamassa,
my favorite,
some Kevin Mileski,
he's great,
Kings and Associates,
love them,
and of course, Mr. Kevin Purcell and the Nightburners.
Never heard of them.
No.
Never heard of them.
They're an up-and-coming band.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they might be. Well, maybe they'll be famous someday.
Someday. If they keep trying real hard. They keep their nose to the grindstone. They got a radio show. Stranger things have happened.
That would be
Joe
fantastic.
Bonamassa has a radio show, too.
Does he?
Yeah, that's how he got famous, isn't it?
But is he heard in Malaysia?
No.
I
don't think so.
Philippines?
Yeah. He needs
this other weird country called
We
Connecticut?
need to fight. Let's fight.
Yeah, let's go. Let's bring it up. Come on, Bonamassa.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, Bonamassa.
Right. You think
Although
you're so bad?
that does sound like a boxing name.
Bonamassa. You know what I love about Bonamassa's name? It's phonetically spelled, too. Like, it's really easy. Bonamassa.
Write it down. You got to write that down.
It's its own little song. You should. Let's write a song called Bonamassa.
Bonamassa Blues.
Is that like the scale? It's a scale almost just in his name.
Yeah, it's like do, re, mi.
Right.
Bonamassa. He's going to probably take that as us making fun of him.
Yeah, we're going to get a cease and
We're
desist
not making
letter.
fun of you, Joe. We're not making fun of you, Joe.
Our lawyer would like to have a conversation with you.
Cease and desist. I don't think he can stop
You
us.
bus stop blues bastards.
You know, the original Nightburner drummer, Todd Wolf, is out playing with Beth Hart right now. And Beth Hart and Joe Bonamassa. Joe Hanakana.
Come on,
they were on a cruise just recently, didn't
like a blues cruise?
We got some pictures. Didn't Craig send us some pictures of them on a cruise somewhere? And Todd was watching.
Nobody sends it to me.
You didn't get those pictures?
No.
Oh, Craig, was he not involved in that? Yeah. All right, just send me an answer on that.
What did I tell you about that
Keep
kid?
It quiet. Keep it quiet. No, he might have sent it to me because Todd's my friend.
Wow.
Was that who's throwing shade now?
Yeah, right.
Who's throwing shade now?
I think I'm going to take some notes here real quick.
All right, you write it down. Just remember that.
There's going to be some hell to
just
pay.
Just write down this date today. There you go. Yes.
He said,
it's April 6th,
done.
16.
All right. Well, so we do this thing on our music shows where we play some bands that are in our orbit, as you like to say.
That's what we call them.
Local bands, kind of like the beginning of the whole thing here. So we're
going people that we know. They're not.
Right.
Some of them aren't local. Kings and Associates.
That's true.
Australia.
They're not local, but they
love us.
Yeah, we have some degrees of separation, I guess, on that because they're Australian.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to them in a second. We're going to start off with our friend, been on the show many times. 2 as many, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
In the dictionary.
From Above the Clouds, a Kevin Mileski tune. I love
no matter
this
what
kid.
it is, it's going to be good.
All right, there's no doubt.
Amazing.
You will love it. And then the aforementioned Kings and Associates, we're going to play their tune Evergreen.
Where are they from again?
Australia. The land down under.
Oh.
Cranky. They're going to put some shrimps on the barbie. They really love it when you do that, by the way.
They do.
I've read that on the
Foster's
internet.
for beer.
American for beer. Oh, sorry.
Australian.
And then our final in our orbit song that we're going to play is a tune called Shaky Ground by a band that I think you're partially familiar with.
I might be the singer. Depends on how good people think it is.
It's Kevin Purcell.
If they don't
and
like the
Nightburners.
singer, then I'm not in that band.
Wasn't me. But the interesting thing is this song features a one Sean Ferguson. It's the version that was recorded at the Crawdaddy Bayou.
Live at the Crawdaddy Bayou, which was a great weekend.
Yeah.
Recording and everything. I had so many special guests. It was awesome.
It's one of the few things that you've ever done that didn't involve me. This is pre-Road Bill stuff. So this dates back well over 20 years ago.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
How old were you? How
was
old were you? 17?
No. Maybe.
I was just 18.
Right.
Just brand new on the scene. No, it was a fun weekend. We had so many we had Dave Steffen out there. We had Vic Perino out there. We had Sean Ferguson. Bill LeClaire on keyboards. That was a great weekend of lots of great stuff going on.
Well, tell us a little bit about that. I mean, if we're going to we don't get to we don't do much interviewing on the music show, but we do have the man of the hour from that particular weekend that you mentioned.
You know what? I'll tell you. One of the interesting things was so we had somebody
because that was at like near Mardi Gras time when you recorded it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like in March or something like that, and it was and live and Crawdaddy Bayou, of course, was a great place where they served jambalaya and all the.
It was a great restaurant.
Stuff. Yeah. Right. And we had it's one of the reasons why we've never done another live recording, or it's difficult doing a live recording that you're going to put on an album is really difficult, especially when you don't want to do overdubs. So we had easily 3 to 4 albums worth of music because we did it Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And there was great crowds every night. Everybody came out. But the problem is that when you're doing something like that and you have a lot of special guests, unfortunately, it picks up every mistake.
Well, and the other problem, and I can tell you from doing sound, is that when you're doing recordings like that, generally in the recording industry, each instrument is its own track, and you have them isolated.
Absolutely.
And you can take the guitar itself and you can raise it or lower it, or you can do some finite, tone changes to stuff should you need to. But in a live recording like that, you have one track and it has everybody on it. You can maybe pull a little bit from one or the other. It's a little bit better today than it probably was back 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But it is challenging because there is bleed over from each instrument.
Yeah.
So if you try to bring the guitar down, you can bring everybody else down.
Yeah.
And it can be problematic. So
and that's what happened. Is like there were certain, not that they played anything wrong, but there were volumes and other problems that were happening, or bleed overs and something, and we just couldn't use that material.
Right.
So we had a ton of material, but we had to pick the best of it, and that's why there's 12 songs on that album. I don't know, 10 or 12.
10 or 12.
Something like that. And we picked the best of the best, and there's great stuff, and that's one of the songs. Fortunately, Shaky Ground came out excellent.
It is. It's a great tune.
Great.
I mean, we still play it to this day for good reason. But
But
it's
the
a great
intro we
version.
used to do to it, we don't do it like that anymore. That intro was excellent, where we sort of just did that like just a rise. We just did a rise with all that stuff. And
if it has a little bit of a gospel feel to it, almost like you're at church.
Yep, you're at church getting ready to
Because
sing.
you had Reverend
G.
Reverend G out there,
was
right?
out there, yeah. All
The
right.
good old days.
So Ferguson plays the solo on that, as far as you
I
know?
believe so.
As far as I
Well,
know.
because you mentioned him in the beginning of the song.
I did.
Yes,
All
it is.
right.
Right.
And usually,
I did.
usually that's
You recorded
usually
it.
I don't remember.
Oh, man.
There was just too many
No.
people there.
Proof again that it wasn't 2 weeks ago.
It was a weekend of fun. Proof. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All right, strap in Music Land. Here you go.
Let's play it.
There was lightning shooting in all directions, and clouds were lit up like electric balloons. From above, I am safe from it. I see all there is of it. I'm hanging around with the moon. From above clouds, I am closer to up. At any given moment, could very well be down. I'm not one to make assumptions on the top or the bottom of something that's inherently round. Towns are all small from up here. The lights don't look nearly as bright. I thought I might rest on this trip, but it's a far too bright of a night. From above the clouds, I'm closer to up. My perspective has changed about how quickly we're moving over small parts of big things that I'll never see. And I'm slowly beginning to see time as it's winning. Just my thoughts and a pen and a dream. That's why it's so calm. That's why it's so clear. There's hardly any kind of trouble up here. And maybe it's new, and maybe it's blue. There's not a whole lot he should do. Towns are all small from up here. The lights don't look nearly as bright. I thought I might rest on this trip, but it's a far too bright of a night. Oh, from above the clouds, I'm closer to up.
Here's to a dream not yet begun. It's to that gypsy heart still on the run, and to that old notion that freedom is a wide open road. And narrow is the path my baby travels that I'm set to hold. And to all the things that have brought me pain, I wanna say thank you. 'Cause right here, right now, I stand on the brink of my get through. Let me strike a 3-string chord, not easily broken. You and me, and love is free. Someday you come to know it, wiser than the pain, like the evergreen growing, stronger each day. Oh, baby, you were born to make a change, to pave the way, live to see those better days, better days, better days, yeah, yeah. Here's to the truth, and I never told. To all your pain and sorrow, turn treasure gold. Here's to the song that cannot kill. Oh, harrow in the midnight hour is my victory hill. And to all the things that have brought me pain, I wanna say thank you. 'Cause right here, right now, I stand on the brink of my get through. Let me strike a 3-string chord, not easily broken. You and me, and love is free. Someday you come to know it, wiser than the pain, like the evergreen growing, stronger each day. Baby, you were born to make a change, to break away, live to see those better days, better days, better days. Someday you come to know it, wiser than the pain, like the evergreen growing, stronger each day. Yes, you will. Baby, you were born to make a change, to pave the way, live to see those better days, better days, better days. Someday you come to know it, like the evergreen growing. Oh, baby, you were born to make a change, to break the way, live to see better day, better day, better day. I believe in better days, better days, better days. You're yet to see your better days. Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got more special guests up here. Mr. Sean Ferguson, all the way from Alabama. We're gonna get funky. We're gonna get funky one time. You know what? There's one thing. There's one thing they don't stand for down in Alabama. You know what that is? A woman who can't stand a little shaky ground. Huh. Dig it. Lady looking for leaf bloomer. I can't use this hurt, I feel all over. My life was one special occasion, until you kicked me out of this situation. And now I'm standing on shaky ground. Well, ever since you put me down, tears. And now I'm standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down. Well, I'm standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down. Come on, brother, put it down now. Says this morning, out of times I haven't seen in years. Girl, you better throw me a life preserver. I'm about to drown in my own tears. Take it down. Standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down. Standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down, I'm standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down, when I'm standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down, take it home. Standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down, we're standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down, put it down now.
And that's where you're standing there, buddy.
See, you can hear the fun we were having.
Yeah.
People were going nuts, and everybody on stage, we were just having a good time.
For some reason, there's a little more treble in your voice there.
Yeah,
in that tune.
That's because it was 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah, right.
You got the little bit of gravel in you now.
Getting into a little howl. I'm getting in my Howlin' Wolf stage.
Wolf. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the tough thing about singing the blues for 30, 35 years.
It takes a toll.
Yeah, it does. You can't.
The song
you can't reach
took a
the
toll.
notes. Yeah, not that I'm complaining because that's what you want.
It's not a little.
It's not if you've been singing the blues like for your whole life, and by the time you get a little bit older, you're not getting a little gravelier. You've been doing something wrong.
You ain't been doing it right. And I
haven't
get
been
that.
drinking enough whiskey for sure.
Well, speaking of blues dudes
and whiskey, who's up next?
We've got our old friend that we mentioned in the beginning.
Oh, that we were making fun of.
No,
for the cease and desist.
We received the letter, but while the songs were playing, and so we do
He's
need to
quick.
be
No, that's
much
one
nicer.
thing about Bonamassa.
Now you're
God love him.
Right.
He's really good. We've seen him. We've gone to see him several
We
times.
have.
We saw him at that beautiful theater, a really nice
up
theater.
in Rockford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Joe Bonamassa is one of those guys. He's another one of those cats that just seems to everything he touches turns to gold.
I
hate him.
Well, and that's
But that's jealousy. It's a jealousy thing.
Or envy. Right. I don't know. One of the sins.
Is it Javenvi?
One of the sins of the...
How do you do jealousy and envy together? We're really
Jalenvy.
good. Jalenvy.
Jalenvy.
I like it. Write that down.
Let me write that right.
Let me get to this. Jalenvy. Oh, it's kind of like Bon. No.
Yeah.
Massa. Okay.
There you
right.
go. Dot
Done.
the I and Bonamassa. All right. Very good.
So we're gonna do Lonesome Road.
Yeah,
Great,
you know what?
tune.
So I love what you said there because Joe Bonamassa is incredible. Like you ever see pictures of him? He was like that. He's to BB King. He's like our Axe. Axe. We had him on the stage when he was 11.
Right.
He toured with BB King when he was like 11 or 12.
Because he was a phenom, right?
Yeah. He was ridiculous at 12 years old. He was amazing. And then when he got a little older, he joined. What was the name of the band? They were called Bloodline, because it was because it was him, and then it was called Bloodline because it was all besides Joe Bonamassa, it was a whole bunch of other guys that were also in or sons of famous guys. Pretty sure one of them was like Robbie Krieger's son from the Doors, the keyboard player from the Doors. His son was in it. And a couple other guys that were, and it was, it's called Bloodline. It's a pretty badass album for people out there if you want to listen to it.
Look it up, Musicland, because I know I'm gonna. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna do a Jimmy Thackery tune. Right.
Jimmy Thackery is. You know what Jimmy Thackery? I write up on
He's
him.
a Bonamassa too. No.
Yeah. One of the write ups I saw on Jimmy Thackery, which would be the same for Bonamassa. This write up I saw on him once that Jimmy Thackery, they called him. He's a 2-hour. He's a 2-hour drive worth of a musician to go see.
Oh, really?
So this guy said, and people were like, "What do you mean by that?" He's like, "If Jimmy Thackery is playing anywhere within 2 hours, make the drive."
Really?
Because he's that worth it. And I think that's true of Bonamassa too. But
we're gonna play.
Jimmy Thackery has been around a lot longer.
Yeah.
Almost everybody. Well, actually, that's not true because Joe Bonamassa started when he was 11 or 12.
Well,
but Jimmy Thackery was in the Nighthawks, one of the famous blues band for a long time. Used to go see them out in
I find a
DC
little
area.
connection between the Nighthawks and the Nightburners. It seems like there are similar vibes.
Well, we're not the Dayhawks or the Dayburners, that's for sure, or the late to evening Smolderers.
Anyway, we're gonna do "Anchor to a Drowning Man," which is probably not a good thing to give.
No. I think there's something. I think he's. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Rock on, baby. And then a classic. We can't. I mean, we're gonna go with the easiest one to pick, and this was "Evil Ways" by Santana. And
this is one of my favorite.
That's a jam
shows
and a
so
half.
far. This is one of my favorite shows so far.
Aw. Although you say that every time.
Oh, do I?
Damn
Up
it.
until now.
I'm seeing a pattern. You know what you need to do, Kevin? You need to change your evil ways.
I don't need your constant heartache. All I have is my guitar and you. I turned 31 years old today. All you gave me was that store-bought
Listen to me, baby. Let me try to explain. You're gonna drive me crazy if you walk out on me again. So I'm begging you, baby. I just don't understand the way you treat me now, baby. You've thrown anchor to a drowning man. I got your number just as clear as anything. Ain't nothing sacred to you. You don't respect a goddamn thing. I'm begging you, baby. I just don't understand the way you treat me now, baby. You throw a nigga to a drowning man. Oh. I'm going down for the third time. I ain't coming up no more. I'm losing all my strength, baby, and I can't even count the phone. So I'm begging you, baby. I just don't understand the way that you treat me now, baby. I believe you throwing anchor to a drowning man. Oh, listen to me, baby. Let me try and explain. You're gonna drive me crazy if you walk out on me again. So I'm begging you, baby. I just don't understand the way that you treat me now, baby. I believe you throwing anchor to a drowning man. Ooh, yeah.
and that's your evil ways.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of that changing.
See, so we came
My
in
ways
on
are
that.
my ways.
We
They've
came
been
in
that way.
and out that.
Yeah, no, it was good. We went down a lonesome road to bring an anchor to a drowning man, so he would change his evil ways. You see how we
Yeah,
worked
it's
that out?
powerful. That's
Yeah.
powerful right
Can
there.
we do that with the next bunch too? That would be great.
Well, let's see. Let's take a look at the
it's not going to
list.
work the same.
We're doing an interesting tune coming up, which is, again, this is another one of those tunes. Charlie Daniels is great,
Of course,
the storytelling and stuff like that. But this song has just a really interesting feel to it, and you actually feel like you've gone on a journey when listening to Franklin Limestone.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm a fan. What can I say?
it's this song was the interesting thing about this song. It was introduced to me by Paul over there at we've had him on our show before.
From
From
MSO.
Yeah, from MSO. He was playing this tune, and I think at first he told me, he said, I think it's Marshall Tucker, and then we checked it out and it was Charlie Daniels, but those guys were pretty interchangeable.
Sure.
Charlie Daniels played on a lot of Marshall Tucker stuff. But anyway, he was the one because he was playing it, and Paul is a very besides being a club owner that
Sure.
we had on the show, discussing club ownership and how that all works out and booking the bands and everything.
I heard he's a good pontoon boat rider.
He's a great especially when he brings the guitar. Yeah, it's just great. So no, he rider. He's a captain.
Oh.
He's the captain of the pontoon boat. He's
I
not
didn't
a
know.
rider. No, no.
I'm your captain.
That's the captain. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I heard him
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
I heard him playing the song one time, and I was like, "What is that? What is that?" And he was like, "You've never heard that?" And he's like, "Oh, you do." And so we played. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Franklin Limestone.
Right.
I want to go get some now.
Some
Make
limestone or some Franklin?
Franklin limestone, because it's in Franklin County, I think.
Oh.
And I want to get some limestone, and I want to make an outdoor fire pit with it, something
Nice.
like that. I want to build something with it. Can't we just build something, Bill? I mean,
We're building a radio show.
your name, all you have to do is put a D on it, and
Whiskey and Mama from ZZ Top is
From
coming up
ZZ
next.
Top?
Yeah.
oh, did we play Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers?
We
as
did
well?
that. Yeah, that's been on. Well, I think it was a couple 2-3 episodes ago.
They write songs about such interesting things, besides a pearl necklace. But one of
I
my
have
favorite.
no idea what you're talking about.
No, you don't, do you? One of my favorite songs by them, "Heard It on the X,"
Oh yeah.
which is about a radio station that at the time was totally underground. And they also have another song. I think I told you about this, "Master of Sparks."
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah. Well, the story is crazy.
They used to for you guys out there in music land, "Master of Sparks" from ZZ Top. That's what they used to call a game that they used to do because they were bored out there in the middle of Texas, where they would literally weld this round cage out of iron, I guess
Right.
rebar or
Right,
something.
right.
They'd weld it all together. Then somebody would get in it, and they'd kick it off the back of the pickup truck
See
going
if they
down the
survive.
highway. See if they survive. And if you did, you were the master of sparks. And the reason was because when they kicked it off going like 50, 60 miles an hour, the sparks that happened were spectacular. Like we're talking 4th of July type of stuff. Whiskey and Mama was probably there.
That's
One of
what I'm
those
saying.
nights, yeah.
Well, that's. And then we're gonna do "Shake a Tail Feather"
You
by
can't
Ray
go
Charles.
wrong with that.
Nope,
How
you
could you
can't.
go wrong? Is that the one that was in the movie?
The Blues Brothers.
Is it from the movie, or is it?
It
did you do
is.
another version?
No, well, the version I picked is from the soundtrack.
Then it's great, because Ray Charles is great.
Ray Charles is great.
Everything he did was great.
Ain't no doubt. All right, well, that's it. And then we're going to take a wrap on this. We're going to close out with that and go into the end. So this is Good Day, Sir.
Oh, we're saying goodbyes now?
It's it.
We
It's
don't
over.
get to come back after the music? Is
I
there
don't
any
think it-
chance? How about we extend the show? Because I do have a lot of things to say.
The only way that
I
could
have
ever...
a lot of talking to do.
Well, no doubt. But we're constricted by this little window that we have to be in case they want to put another show after ours.
It's always a plot by the man to put a
Right,
to
that's
keep
what
a
I'm
brother
saying.
down.
That's
Well, good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. We just try to have some laughs. We just try to have it. We try and chill. We just try and chill. As we do this show, it's a
master class in chill.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and amateurishness. You know, no, I'm just kidding.
That's an amateur class.
Yeah, an amateur class in mastering.
Hey,
hey,
don't bait me.
You don't. I knew what you were. I knew what you were. All right, so that's it. Here we go.
Did you just break those? No.
I
Okay.
didn't. Yeah, no. I tried to.
Right. Musicland.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, I say.
Franklin limestone, always been my home. I was born in Nashville, place I call my own. Well, the mountains and the rivers and the valleys, we were married, you and me. We were both so happy just being together, like a possum in the wood. So please forgive me if I forget to tell you what you mean to me. Hard cold winter took away my mother. Papa got the fever, Lord, he said he couldn't leave her. You carried me through bad times, through the worst time. You were my driving wheel. We were both so happy just being together, like a possum in the wood. So please forgive me if I forget to tell you what you mean to me. Working in the coal mine, slaving in the daytime, looking to the good Lord for any peace of mind. The feeling, if you left me on that hillside, would break this heart of mine. We were both so happy just being together, like a possum in the wood. So please forgive me if I forget to tell you, Lord, what you mean to me.
beside you on my head. Whiskey mama, you shouldn't have said you wanted me to be your lover true. Then turn around and chase me just like you do. I should have known better than to fool with the whiskey mama. Now what could be right sound could be wrong. You've been laying down all night long. You telephoned this morning, said you'll be home soon. Well, Norman said I seen you at the Club Blue Lagoon. I should have known better than to fool with the whiskey mama. Whiskey mama, you standing there with your curly hair. Just to have you do me good. I know you could if you only would. Whiskey mama, you standing there with your curly hair. Just to have you do me good. I know you could if you only would. Sun comes shining on rain-soaked street. Whiskey mama, well, can she be? I guess I'll have to put you down on my list. I didn't want to do it, but you insist. I should have known better than to fool with a whiskey mama.
Well, I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. So why didn't you ask me, baby? Or didn't you think I could? Well, I know that the boogaloo is out of sight, but the shing-a-ling's a thing tonight. But if that was you and me, baby, I would have shown you how to do it right. 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 Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
The Bus Stop Blues with Kevin Purcell and Road Bill was recorded in studio at 98.3 The Life FM in Round Lake Beach, Illinois. Produced by Road Bill and provided in part by both Kevin Purcell and Road Bill. Please contact us at thebusstopblues@gmail.com. And thanks again for listening.
Wow.